The four horsemen of the male apocalypse are parents, education, religion, and media. I'll say that one more time. Parents, education, religion, and media. These are the individuals or institutions that work in concert to create in men an attitude of championing their own disposability. The first thing, and yes, the most primal thing that must be threatened, is our very physical safety. This is vital. Parents must use fear and violence against us to get us to comply. They must introduce early that we live in a dangerous world where our very own caretakers will whip us with belts, hands, tree switches, wooden spoons, or whatever else may be handy. This is vital to letting the child know that he has no personal rights. The child learns immediately that his body is not his own, he has no power, and most importantly, that he does not belong to himself. He belongs to others. He belongs to the community, and his parents will escort him into the custody of the state one day. His parents will teach him that he doesn't matter as a human being. Instead, he will be praised for his accomplishments, whether forcing down green beans against his gag reflex or throwing the game-winning touchdown on his football team. He will learn how to get praise. A parent perks up, after all, when her child shows talent, ambition, physical prowess, and a parent is always quick to praise a child with tremendous production potential. So the child pursues that praise through the direction of his parents into competition with his peers. He will be ushered to recitals, Little League championships, or perhaps later, if he is not the next Mick Jagger or Peyton Manning, into honors courses, academic competitions, and college campus tours. The goal of many, many parents is to produce a productive child, not necessarily to produce a happy child. What drives children? It is approval. Many children say, I just want to make my father or mother proud. This instills in men that approval is the brass ring. The second horse of the male apocalypse is education. The state benefits not so much from what a child will learn in school, but more so that the child will learn to compete. Education, especially early education, is a measure of your ability to compete. Grades, sports trophies, getting the hot cheerleader, everything is a competition. Young men learn that life is a competition and they are competing against other men for status, power, resources, and mating selection. This sets up in the minds of men that other men are their adversary and are to be vanquished. The third horse of the male apocalypse is religion. Christianity teaches us that disposability is a virtue. Jesus is the model disposable male. Jesus is a meek, mild, long-suffering male. For someone who was nailed to a cross and refused to curse those who did it, he truly took it like a man. Our young men who grow up with Christianity being a cornerstone in their lives are the most amiable and easily controlled because they will not only be disposable, they will champion their own disposability and proclaim it as a virtue. Anyone else who breaks from this mold, they will see as evil, sinful, selfish, etc. The fourth horse of the male apocalypse is media. The job of media is to present an alternate reality which will shape or reinforce our attitudes about men, women, power, status, and disposability. It's through media that we learn how to process and rationalize injustice against other men. If misfortune befalls men, it is media that helps us to justify it away. He didn't work hard enough, he was a drinker, he wasn't a good provider, he was a loser. It is also media that makes the actual sacrifices that men make for society an anonymous or gender-neutral one. We never hear that 20 men were killed in Afghanistan. We hear 20 soldiers were killed. We don't hear how firemen rushed into a collapsing tower. We hear that firefighters rushed in. Anything positive that men do for society is gender neutralized. Thanks very much for listening, guys. Have a good day.